Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to see how to create the responsive contact form using HTML and CSS. Look at the final demo, in which we are going to create the input fields and message along with the button to submit the form. When we focus on the input fields, we can see the border effect. Whenever we submit the form by clicking the Send Form button, we can see the input fields become empty, and which gives the form submit effect. It is achieved using simple jQuery code. And when we resize the browser, we can see the responsiveness of the input fields. But when we go below the 480 pixels, we can see the input fields width become the 100% and lie in one row, and gets adopted to the mobile version. And also go through the Dropbox link below this video, where you can download the project folder of this demo. Let's get started with the HTML structure. Create the wrapper development with content development. And within it create the H1 tag and P tag with content. And below that consider a form development with top form, middle form, and bottom form. And inside the top form, create the three inner form elements with label developments and input fields. Inside the middle form development consider the label and input field. And now inside the bottom form development consider the label and text area field. Create the button development. Now add the placeholder values to the input and text area fields. And let's open the HTML structure in the browser. Now let's get started with CSS, by including its link in the head section of the HTML document. For this demo, I'm going to use Covivan or Google Fonts. First, open the search engine and search for the Google Fonts keyword. And open the first link. Start searching for the Covivan or font family and click the Add button. Then include the CSS import link to our styles sheets. Now start writing the CSS by setting the margin and padding values of all default HTML elements to 0. Use the user select property to prevent the user from selecting and copying the text on the page. Now add the Covivan or font family to the body, and here cursive is the secondary font family. In the case if browsers do not support the Covivan or fonts. And add the background color. Set the 100% width and 680 pixels of the max width. Here max width does the magic by allowing the input fields responsive. Set the top margin and float the wrapper div element in the middle of the browser by setting the margin left and margin right value to auto. Give padding and use the box sizing property, so that the padding values gets included in the width value. Now set the text align value to center. And increase the gap between letters of H1 text using letter spacing property. Now style form by setting 100% width, which is relative to the wrapper div element's max width. And give the 25 pixels of the top-bottom margins. Now target the top form, middle form, and bottom form. And set the 100% width, 65 pixels of the min height and 10 pixels of the margin top and bottom. Now let's style the input fields and text area. Set the padding, box sizing. And set 100% width so that the input fields occupy the entire width of the parent element. Use 2 pixels of the solid white border, which is later used for focus effect. Set the 2 pixels of the border radius. Use the outline property to remove the blue outline around the input fields. And use the transition property for the smooth effect. Now give the effect focus to the input and text area fields by using the border color and box shadow properties. Set the 5 pixels of the bottom margin and turn the first letter of the label text to capital. Now style the inner forms of the top form development. Set the specific width, which is relative to the width of the top form. Now float them to left. Use the right margin to create the space between the input fields. Set the input field's last child element's margin right value to 0. Now clear the floats of the middle form development. See, after we clear the floats, the middle form is not properly placed. Let's inspect the page. Set the overflow hidden property to solve this effect. Increase the height of the text area field. Style the button element by setting the width, background color, padding, border radius, and style the button text. Change the font family and capitalize the first letter of the placeholder text. Here WebKit is used for the Google Chrome. Moz is used for the Firefox and Miz is used for the Internet Explorer. Now write the media queries for the screen below the 480 pixels. Now decrease the margin top value of the wrapper development. Set the 100% width and give the margin to the inner form, so that the input fields lie in the one row. fill the form and try to submit it. Nothing happens. So to give the form submit effect, make the input field's value to null on clicking the button using the jQuery. First, include the Jquery CDN link in the head section of the HTML structure, and write the jQuery code. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the video, so don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and ask me anything in the comments section. See you in another video.